Today we're going to break down one of the easiest ways to earn Lucent inside of Throne and Liberty. If you're not paying attention to this, then you need to start, because earning Lucent is going to allow you to not have to spend money and upgrade your gear. This whole game revolves around upgrading gear, which at the end of the day does require Lucent. So you need to be earning it, and I'm going to break down the easiest way to do so. If we take a look over in the milestones tab, you can see that we are 5 hours and 53 minutes away from the Reptilian Paradise sub-chapter being completed. I've got an entire video breaking down the upcoming content schedule for Throne and Liberty. Go check that out if you haven't already. But in 6 hours, what this is going to unlock is access to the 5th and 6th floor of Silas's Abyss. Getting into exactly how you're going to make Lucent from the 5th and 6th floor, we need to talk about the monsters that are being unlocked. There's 4 of them, being the Demon Hoof Berserker, Head Shaman, Butcher, and Tracker. We're going to take the Butcher off of the list because it drops nothing, so when you go down here, avoid killing the Butcher. But it's the other 3 that all have drops that can make you some massive amounts of Lucent very easily, especially if you get in on this right away. A common drop between the 3 of them is something called the Dark Slayer Daggers, and if you manage to turn these into a lithograph, currently on my server right now, you'd be looking at earning over 2,000 Lucent. That's not the only thing though, because the Head Shaman and the Tracker dropped something called the Etched Alabaster Band, which in lithograph form is going for nearly 2,000 Lucent. And even looking at the extracts here, the cheapest Alabaster Band extract is nearly 700 Lucent. The Head Shaman also drops the Shock Commander plate armor, and if you manage to turn this into a lithograph, we're almost looking at 8,000 Lucent on my server currently. And what I'm trying to get at here is that the drop tables on these upcoming public dungeons are actually worth going for, especially right away, and especially if you can turn stuff into lithograph. But even in extract form, we got the Shock Commander Ranged Endurance extract going for 6,000 Lucent right now. If you can get in there right away on any of the new content and manage to get a drop, you're going to be looking at walking away with some very easy Lucent. So it's definitely worth taking note of what's coming out when, to see if you can time it just right. Again, I'm going to point to the video that I just made breaking down the assumed content timeline. Be sure to go check that out. But I did want to bring this up because it is most definitely a way that I'm taking advantage of in making some Lucent. You can see we nabbed a Swirling Essence hat from the Sanctum of Desire, and we sold that for 950. Got 740 out of it. Brutal. And really, that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what sort of Lucent you can walk out of here with. That's really all I wanted to break down inside of this video, though. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm out.